When a good thing goes bad, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of her world. People, King of the Posers TV, signing in. Oh, let me get myself ready. This one goes out to the metalcore connoisseur. Joel recommended some more. Look at the hairdo, man. You know what? I don't even dry my hair when I get out of the shower. What I do is I just bang some sea salt on the bitch. I don't even massage it in, which is what you're supposed to do. And I just walk around like a flipping tramp all day. Rock and roll ain't dead, people. Punk rock isn't dead. Joel, the metalcore connoisseur, he's been enjoying a couple of Guinnesses as of recent. For this listen through, I bought the highest percent. Look at this. Security protected, chilled foods. Please remove all packaging before microwaving. Look at that. I bought this and it's still got the tag on. The bullshit, people. If you want to... I'm not saying if you want to. I'm saying if something accidentally falls in your bag, the tags are there to try to repel people, to fear them from walking out of the door and the alarm going off. They don't fucking do anything. It's bullshit. I actually got... I guess I can say it because I got caught. I got caught the other day with something accidentally in my pocket. And we'll leave that one there. Quite embarrassing. They didn't take no details. But I'm not returning to the shop. Anyway, with that funny story out of the way, you're going to have to correct me if I mispronounce the name of this act from start to finish, which I've done multiple times on this channel. I called Cocksparrer for like the entirety of the first record. And I think I called the band, which I still haven't got the answer to. I think the band is called Live, but I was calling them Live like throughout the entirety of the record. So there you go. Shai Hulud. Is that the name of this act? And what's the reference to? I don't know where the name stems from. I assume it's a historical or verging on spiritual reference. I don't know. But we've got 9 tracks. Hearts once nourished with hope and compassion. This band's been knocking around for some time. 1997, Joe mentioned that it came out. So if it wasn't 1997, don't hate on me. Don't. You're going to have to point the finger at the metalcore connoisseur. 2006 Revelation Records. Let me find something out here. I don't want to mug my guy off. Let me just get some information. One moment. One brief Google search brings me to the year 1997. Yes, Joel is correct. This is probably a remaster, which I'm happy to listen to. I love a remaster, mate. I do love a remaster. Anything that's remastered, generally, the label finds purpose in remastering. It's because it's an half-decent record, you know, and it needs more justice. Revelation Records, in this day, might be an underrated label. A lot of good acts on Revelation. Actually, a couple of hardcore bands in the local area got put out on Revelation, not so long back. And same with Triple B Records. So the Americans don't mind us, which is nice. This got remastered in 2006. Then I assume it's a remaster. I don't see why you wouldn't remaster it if you're putting it out 9 years later. How long have I been speaking for? 4 minutes. Let's crack this open. It's cheap and it's high volume. That's how we do it. All we do is binge drink over here, people. We don't mess around. On one of the listen throughs on a Thrash record, I won't tell you which band, I don't want you searching it out, but on a Thrash record I listened to on this channel, I got drunk. And by the end of it, on the last track, bro, I just went on some 20-minute tirade about Abrahamic faith and religion and so on and so forth. Monotheism in relation to thrash metal lyrical content. This one's solely concentrated on the negative aspects of life. I'm sure some people who find comfort in negative music correlate with that message. Let's go. Let's flip and go. Do you hear that? Because I don't. 1 second. When a good thing goes bad. Let's go. Who's moshing? This band's still going, I think. We're on the red wine tonight. Do you know what I have to say about that, people? Blood of Jesus. Blood of Jesus. My phone is turned off for the misbehaviour that's about to ensue. Some weird timing there, right? This is actually one of the earliest metalcore projects we have listened to on this channel so far. 1997 is bringing it, you know, it's quite fascinating to me, really, because this style of metalcore music, I don't know when this really established as a thing. Does somebody want to let me know? Because I associate this particular style with the 2000s, and I sort of approach the 90s metalcore or the mid-90s metalcore of like vegan, straight-edge, militant, Slayer riff, mosh worship. But this is, you know, arguably ahead of its time. As far as I know. Let me put some respect out to Joel whilst I'm here, because I love King of the Pit TV, because I meet some cool people and I get to know your music tastes through your recommendations, which is fantastic, because you might recommend one band, all right, cool. Then you recommend a second and a third and a fourth, and I start to piece together and acknowledge and map out your musical taste. And Joel, you know what? You've got quite a niche taste. You go on like reaction channels and look at how much like 2000s adjacent metalcore music reactions there are. I'm sure there's not many. Because there's not a general grand popular market for it. I mean, maybe like, you know, 2020s deathcore, metalcore, you know, knocked loose stuff, but not like these deeper cuts, and I admire you for that. It's got parallels with my musical taste, you know. I didn't necessarily go this metalcore route, but my music's not far off. my musical taste is not far off this particular, you know, niche community and style of music. When did Disembodied start performing? With this style of panic chord playing? Were Disembodied quite early? Because they were metalcore, right? We've got My Heart's Bleed the Darkest Blood coming up next. My comments on that last track, I'm going to tell you on this one.